guys, welcome back to the channel. It's your girl Danae the Goddess, and I'm here with you with another video. As you see by the title, and as you see by the thumbnail, today we're going to be talking about all things period, okay? Not the period, I mean period. Now before we get started, if you are a new subscriber, thank you for joining. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you are a returning subscriber, thank you for being very supportive, and I hope you enjoy as well. Now, make sure you like, you comment, and you subscribe to the channel. Turn on your post notifications so you don't miss a single upload from your girl, Danae the Goddess. And let's get started. So, period talk. And I'm not meaning period. I'm meaning period, okay? Period talk. I wrote down a few things, and I'm just going to discuss them with y'all. And, you know, I have everything from symptoms to products and how to carry them for tips and cramp reliefs and sleeping comfort positions, when do girls get their period, 3 signs your period is near for beginning periods, and the conclusion. So, symptoms. These symptoms are very neutral, I want to say. I believe every woman gets these. Most women, 9 times out of 10, will get these symptoms. So, the first thing I said was tender breasts. Y'all, when you first get tender breasts, it is not the best feeling, and it was horrible to experience. But you get used to it after a while. So tender breasts is one of the beginning signs if you already have a period that you will start feeling your breasts grow tender. Headaches. Headaches, they come and go. Some people don't get them, some people do. But sometimes headaches are the big factor of a period is near. Back pain or soreness, you know, your body gets sore, your back start hurting in a certain area, and you already know, like, ugh, my period is coming. Moody, hormonal imbalance. Get moody and just be mad, all upset, crying, irritable, all that. Just moody. No, don't even know. Just moody. Okay? Moody. Appetite increase. Have you ever just randomly get hungry and just been hungry the whole day? Because I know I do. Lower abdomen cramps or in your pelvic area, like where your lower pelvic area, and you feel it. Because what my period do is, I don't really cramp during my period. It's very subtle when I cramp during my period. But before it comes and after, I'm cramping. They're not severe, but they're very light. And I know my body so well that I already know when my period about to come. My hormones, when I'm emotional, I'm hungry, tender breasts, and I get lower body cramps and back pains. Like, see? Alright. A white or creamy discharge. Sometimes your discharge don't have to be white. It could be like a cream color. You know, nothing wrong with you. It could be white. It could be a thick white, because that's the sign that your period is coming, when it gets thicker. As we all know, our body goes through different stages of discharge. It goes from being thick white after to a thin, slippery substance, and then to another thick, back to the thick white, because we're about to start our period. So it's just like you already know from the end to the beginning, middle to the beginning. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. So the next thing I have is breakouts. Some of us do experience breakouts, and I can honestly say, yes, I experience breakouts sometimes. Like, I can go from my skin doing all good, and then all of a sudden I have a few pimples, and I'd be like, ugh, breakouts. Can't stand them. Don't like them. Fatigue. I just spit. I'm sorry. Fatigue, y'all. I get so tired. Do you get tired on your period? Ladies, young ladies, if you have not started your period, it's not all bad, but it is not all good, okay? Like, some periods have ugly sides, some periods have crazy stories, and I know I have some crazy stories. I know one thing for sure, all women have in common. We be so paranoid. It's something on my pants. 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 Like, I know I'm like that, and my friend can vouch for me. My friends, really, they can vouch for me. They be like, nothing's on your pants, Shauna. Please calm down. Everybody. Actually, everybody around me. Nothing's on your pants. Because it's like, it's just that feeling. You sit down for so long and you get up and you be like, oh, nothing on my pants. But it really nothing on your pants. You just be paranoid. If you have never started your period, just, you know, these are some things to look out for. And the main thing to look out for the 3 signs your period is near, for younger ladies, your breasts will start to develop. Breast development usually starts in elementary, like 4th grade and down. After that, sometimes 3rd grade. Budding usually starts in 3rd grade, 4th grade, and then you start to develop in 5th. But some people develop quicker than others, and some people develop in the time frame that was mentioned. You start getting pubic hairs in your underarms and on your vaginal area. You know, you start having a body odor. That's another thing, because you know your body's going through puberty. So you're gonna know eventually that your period is coming, especially when you have a vaginal discharge. Once you start having a vaginal discharge, your period is near. For the young ladies that have not started their period. Because if you have these symptoms, including some of the ones that I mentioned, when your hormones start feeling all over the place, you start breaking out, you start having fatigue, sometimes you can be nauseous. That's not something that I mentioned, because not every woman has nausea during periods. But these signs your period is near or starting for the young ladies that have not started. And for the age that you will be for your period to start will be between 12, you'll be 10 to 15, but majority of you will be 12, some of you will be 13, some of you will be 14, some of you will be 10, some of you might be 9, but it all depends on your body. I don't think anybody that young might be, I've heard of people young having a period, but young lady, if you have not had a period yet, and you know, you are in the age of where it's gonna start, just look out for some of these things. And also don't be afraid to Google. You know, sometimes Google can help. It's not always good to Google, but sometimes Google can help, okay? But this is some of the things that, you know, I researched myself, and I also want to talk a few things about. Now, the next thing I have is product carrying tips. How to carry your product, how to discreet about it if you don't like to have everybody knowing that, oh, I'm on my period, you know? Because some of us are very kept tight about that. You can stand next to somebody, and this is crazy because you will be next to a woman and you would not know she's on her period. Because it's like, how could you know? How could you possibly know unless she's going around, hey, I'm bleeding from my vagina. Like, how could you possibly know? So, yeah. Product carrying tips. If you are a lady that likes to keep your products, like, you know, your panty liners, your tampons, your pads, your Dixie cups, however you like to carry them, I have a few tips for you. I feel like this trick right here is more helpful for, like, you know, smaller things. I have never seen anybody do this with a Dixie cup, neither have I heard it. But I would say you could put your products in your bra. If you have a panty liner or a pad or a tampon, and you know, if you are, you know, no offense to the ladies with the small bosoms, but you know, y'all blessed too. But if you have really big breasts, or, you know, still have small chests, and you just know how to hide things in your bra, you can stick it in your bra. You can stick it right here. You can stick it on the side, wherever you feel comfortable to walk around with something in your bra. Because, you know, it's going to be there for a while. It's going to get sweaty. It's going to get irritated. A lot of things can happen. So, I say you bra. The next thing is in a pouch. Or for your purse or your backpack. Say if your purse doesn't have a zipper or anything where you can put it. You can have a pouch, like a little bitty pouch, made for your pads in your purse. But if you don't mind your pads being out, with all means, because we all know this is normal. People used to make periods to be gross. Like, do you not understand what a period really is? And I'm going to get to this soon. Or in your backpack, because, you know, nowadays in school, especially high school, or, you know, elementary and everything, and if you don't want to have your decorative pads showing through the thing, or showing through your backpack, you can have a pouch for it. Another thing I said is closed-toe shoes. Now, y'all, this was just something that I was like, this would be pretty cool, because I'm actually going to try it. Closed-toe shoes, like, say if you have a pair of tennis shoes or some boots, or anything that doesn't allow your foot to come out so easily. You can put some one of your pads or your tampons. No, I wouldn't say tampon. It might be uncomfortable, but you can go for it if you want to. Put a pad, a panty liner, in the bottom of your shoe. And if you don't have anything to carry with you, like let's say if you're going somewhere and you don't want to carry too much with you, put it in your shoe. Especially if you have on closed-toe shoes where your foot doesn't just slide out really quick. Put it in your shoe. Put it in your sock or put it at the bottom of your shoe and put your shoe on and go. Nobody will know but you unless you go, hey, a pad in my shoe. Okay, another one I said, y'all, is sanitizer wipes. Now, let's say if you are changing your pad and, you know, you have a little extra on your hands, because it happens. I'm going to be bluntly honest. It happens. As a woman, you know, sometimes when you wipe, it happens. So, it's good to wipe in your purse, because you want to make sure that you can get it off your hand in a clean way so you can get to the sink and wash your hands. And you can also wipe down everything that you touched. And you can wipe down things before you touch it. So it's not just for your period. It could be for other things too. Baby wipes. As we all know, as women, when you sit down, put a pad on, you already know it transfers. So, you know, if you've been gone all day and you have not been able to go home and freshen up, keep you some baby wipes. For a young lady, if you have not, you know, if you have started your period and you're looking for ways to be, you know, more confident about how to handle your period, keep you some baby wipes. You don't have to have a big old pack of baby wipes, but when you start your period and you know you got to go to school, Get you a Ziploc bag and put you a few in there, so when you go to the bathroom and you change yourself and you want to feel fresh and not feel like you walking around with the same contact with the old pad on you, you know, wipe it off and, you know, get yourself cleaned up. Like, really get yourself cleaned up so you can be comfortable to walk back out that stall. So baby wipes. The next thing I said is some spray. I'm not saying to be nervous about you know, that you have an odor, because let's be honest, sometimes when you have a little, you know, blood smells like metallic, and it does leave a little odor sometimes. And I'm not saying for every woman or anybody that doesn't want to have some spray, but if you feel like you want to, once you leave, it could be disinfectant spray, it could be perfume spray, it could be whatever you want to make yourself feel good. Don't let nobody make you feel bad because you want to clear some spray because you're on your period. Because I know as a woman, as me being me, I feel more comfortable knowing that if I want to carry some spray, I'm going to do that, you know? So I say some spray. And you just never know, y'all. So I put on an extra pair of panties. So let's say if you had an accident with your undergarments, and sometimes it doesn't dry right away. So you can just take those off, put on your fresh pair, and you'll be good to go. Alright, y'all, so the next thing I have is cramp relief. To relieve cramps. Of course, the first thing is medication. Some of us are quick to pop a pain pill because I cannot either, okay? I cannot with the pain. I cannot with cramps. I am not a big cramp fanatic. And like I said, I don't hardly get cramps. So when I do get them, I'm dramatic. I'm very dramatic. I am extremely dramatic because I'm just like, why am I cramping? Why am I hurting? Pain pill, okay? Boom. The best pain pills I feel like are Aleve and BC. BC is disgusting. BC is disgusting, but it helps. I feel like, wow, why didn't I take it in the beginning? So, pain pills, okay? The next thing is you can take a warm shower or a hot shower depending on your preference, because some people don't like hot showers, some people like warm showers. I just increase the temperature as I go, because I can't just get in a hot shower. I would scream, burn, fall, disaster. And I know some of us can't do it too. It's just you instantly get in a hot shower, can't do it. You gotta gradually increase. And I'm not saying like just get in and wash it and get out. I mean like just stand there and, you know, massage his arms and, you know, massage your neck. You know, get yourself to relax and, you know, just loosen your body, loosen your muscles, and rub on your pelvic a little bit. You know, rub where you hurt, because it'll help you. You know, you'll feel good for a little bit. Then when you get all dried off and you put on your smell goods and stuff and you get comfortable, if you still feel like you need some medication, it'll help you relax more. You know, a hot shower, that goes a long way because it helps me. You know, when I'm feeling irritable and I'm just all over the place, a hot shower really helps. The next thing I have on here is a warm or a hot bath. I know most of us don't like baths. That's why I mentioned a shower. But if you are a lady or, you know, a young lady that likes to take baths on your cycle, a hot bath or a warm bath with some bubbles and candles, it'll do you some justice and some soothe music. I ain't put that on here, but some music. Shower too, some music. You know, soothe yourself, because this is a time where our body is going through a crisis. I'm just playing. Our body is going through something that we have to go through until it's just no longer there. A hot bath or a warm bath will do you some justice. Vitamins. Now, I can't sit here and say, oh, I'm just a big vitamin taker, but it is recommended, you know, to be a vitamin taker, because as we get older, our bodies do change and they will not be the same forever. So having some good vitamins to take while you are experiencing your period can help you a long way. And the last thing I said was some rest. Now, we all know fatigue gonna have you wore out anyway, so you're gonna want to sleep anyway. So some rest and a comfortable bed with a comfortable sheet, so pillow, cover, whatever it is. Oh yeah, some socks on your feet, keep your feet warm. You know, with some good socks, make you feel good too. Even though you might not want to be touched, they still make your feet feel good. So get you some good rest and stay hydrated too. Stay hydrated as well. Stay hydrated and make sure you get some good rest. Now, for the sleeping comfortable positions, y'all, I just based this off of, for the ladies that like to wear pads, and some of us actually like to wear the period diapers, and people be trying to make fun of it, but it's not really nothing to make fun of because they're real. And I actually be like, that's actually pretty thoughtful, because, you know, older women who can't change a pad, like, you know, they still get their period, they can wear a diaper. So it's just based off a pad if you have a pad on, and I just put the comfort positions, especially if you have cramping. So I said the side to side, as I mean, like, you know, you lay on one side, you lay to the next side, because I feel like in my experience it's best to lay on your side. If you can trust to lay on the front of you, if you're not a heavy floor for your first 3 or 2 days, then you are great to lay on your back or your front. But if you flow heavy and you like to wear a pad, I don't think it's best that you sleep on your front or your back, because you'll wake up and it'll be one hell of a morning, okay? So side to side, and just rotate yourself. Don't stay on one side all night, because you will start hurting after a while. Rotate yourself. Front, I said front, and I said front sleeping because if you are a person that likes to, like I said, if you are a light bleeder, and let's say if you do have on a Dixie pad or one of those protective diapers or a tampon, you can sleep comfortably on your front, because with my experience, I slept very comfortably with a tampon on. But just be mindful to get up and change it, you know, because you don't want to keep it on all night. So, you know, a front sleeper, never trust your back unless you're bleeding light or not. Your back sleeping. Sometimes you can sleep on your back, but that's just some of the things that I like some sleeping comfortable. Like if you're cramping really bad, I feel like the best position for me, it might help you too, whenever you're cramping, to sleep on your side and kind of like, not like literally sleep on your side, but like let's say you on your side, but you kind of like shift your pelvis to the front, but you keep like your body rotated to the side, if that makes sense. So like, yeah, that's kind of comfortable. And I've already mentioned this before, but I just want to get to the conclusion of what a period is really about for those who may not know, because periods are not just about bleeding. And be honest, periods are not just when you bleed. You actually have a period for 21 to 35 days, and that's between. Because a period is really about for your body to prepare for pregnancy. And you shed the inner lining of your uterus that your body prepared to protect a baby if it had planted into your womb. Now, let's say if you did get pregnant, your body has already been preparing for pregnancy. That is why we go through all these fatigue and hormonal changes, because we're preparing to be pregnant. And that is what our body is constructed and made to do, to give birth, to bring life. So when we have periods, we're preparing for it without preparing for it. Like, our body is already ready for it. We just have to be ready for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't have to be, oh, I want to have a period and I got to do the most. Our body's designed to do that. Our body's designed to do the most. And that is why I say women are so beautifully unique. Like, we create life, okay? We create life. It gets deep when you really realize how meaningful and how beautiful that is. We create life. We create life, okay? The men help out, yes, they contribute. But we carry life in us for 9 months, okay? That is beautiful. That is not anything to be shamed about. That is not anything to be sad about. You know, that is beautiful. We are women. We are mighty and we are strong. And a period is just made to design for your body to be prepared for your child. When you don't have a baby, you don't get pregnant, it eliminates it all and just starts all over. And that is all it was. And oh wait, and bleeding. Some women bleed for 2 days. Some women bleed for 2 days. Some women bleed for 7 days. Some for 5. Some for 6. Some for a week. It's like, it all depends. And it's just so many unique things about a period that I can't fully touch on. But just know that some women experience what you experience. And some of us don't experience what another woman may experience. But I just want to end it off with saying, you know, periods are not all bad. So if you are a young man watching this and you are with a lady or a young lady that has a period, please be understanding when it comes to that time of the month, because especially when we are bleeding. I can speak this in general because I feel like most women do feel this way. When we are on our periods of time, it's just, we may feel a little yucky, like we're bleeding and we're just ready for it to be over with. Our mood is all over the place. We just don't feel good. We probably be irritable. It's just, you know, we all over the place. So you have a woman that if she have an accident, you know, don't be childish about it. Just be like, oh baby, you had an accident, I'm gonna help you out, or you know, just go get in the shower, we're gonna be all right. You know, don't make her feel bad because she didn't, you know, We didn't ask to be women. We didn't ask to have a period. We were just born with it, and we had to get used to it when it came around. Thank you for watching. If you got this far, say period in the comment. Yeah, say period, because you got this far, to confuse whoever didn't get this far or who tried to skip the video. But thank you for watching this video, and I truly appreciate it. I thank you for all my new subscribers, for all my returning subscribers, and all for my future subscribers. Now, if you are not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe, like, comment, and share this video, and turn on your post notifications, because like I said, new content coming soon. And until next time, bye.